Hey guys, what's going on? Today I've got a quick review of the NOCO Boost X, specifically the GBX155 model. This thing is a monster. It is a 4250 amp jump starter that can bring back to life gas engines up to 10 liters and diesel engines up to 8 liters. That's serious power in a portable package. And there's one feature that really surprised me, and it is not what you'd expect. Let's start with the design. The first thing you'll notice when you pick up this jump starter is that it's bigger and heavier than most others out there. And that's exactly what you want, because it tells you this unit is built complete, with a serious battery inside and the kind of rugged construction made for real use. Just to give you a quick comparison, this is the jump starter I've been using up until now. I always thought this one was big and heavy, until I got the NOCO jump starter. This thing is easily about double the weight and size, and you can immediately tell it's on a whole different level. It also comes with a nice little storage bag to keep everything together, which is handy if you want to throw it in the trunk. In the box, you also get a cigarette lighter cable to USB-C, so you can actually charge it using your car's battery if you need to. On top of that, there's a USB-C to USB-C cable, which is what you'll probably use most of the time to charge it up. Just keep in mind you'll need your own wall charger to plug it into. And of course, it includes a user manual that covers everything you need to know about how to use it safely. When it comes to the battery, this unit is powered by a 99 watt-hour lithium-ion pack, which is about as big as you can get in a jump starter. That capacity is what gives it the strength to handle massive engines, and also doubles as a power bank when you need to charge your devices. Now, the cables you use to jumpstart the car are already permanently attached to the unit. So it's not like some other jump starters where you have to plug them in separately. The clamps that connect to the car battery are really solid and actually a bit stiff to move, which is a good thing. That tight grip puts real pressure on the battery terminal, and that's exactly what you want when you're dealing with this kind of current. At over 4000 amps, having the best possible connection is critical. The clamps themselves use a good amount of copper, so you're definitely getting a strong, reliable connection when you hook it up. And as for the cables, each cable is about 2 feet long, which gives you plenty of reach to connect to your battery without feeling limited. And they are heavy-duty 4-gauge wires, designed to handle the load without any issue. Whenever you're not using the jump starter, the clamps clip right onto the sides of the unit, so they stay locked in place and don't move around. Now, moving on to the front of the unit, the first thing you'll notice is the power button. Press that, and the unit powers on. Right away, you'll see the LED indicators light up to show you the remaining battery level. Next to the battery lights, you'll see some warning icons. These turn on if something's wrong with the connection, like if you put the clamps on the wrong way, if the unit gets too hot or too cold, or if the clamps aren't grabbing the battery tight enough. Once the unit is on and everything checks out, you've got about 60 seconds to start your car. If you don't get it started in that window, it shuts itself back down for safety, and you just need to power it back on to try again. Now, here you will find an override button. Normally, the jump starter won't send power unless it detects a battery, which is part of the safety system. But if your car's battery is so dead that there's basically no voltage for the unit to recognize, it won't engage automatically. That's when you press override. It bypasses the safety detection and forces the unit to deliver power straight to the clamps. And here you've got to be 100% sure your clamps are connected correctly, because it disables those automatic protections. This jump starter also comes with a built-in light on the front, and it's actually pretty wide, so it lights up a good area. You control it with the button on top, just press it quickly to cycle through the modes. You get 3 brightness levels, and after that there are 3 flashing modes, including an SOS mode in case of an emergency. And since this jump starter also doubles as a power bank, you'll find 2 USB ports on the opposite side for charging your devices. Both of them deliver up to 10 watts, which is fine for things like phones or smaller gadgets. On top of that, it also has a USB-C port that works as both input and output. That's the same port you'll use to recharge the unit itself, but it also supports fast charging. If you've got a laptop, tablet, or a phone that's compatible with fast charging, you can push up to 60 watts through that port. I actually tested it, and I can confirm it really does deliver that speed. Now, let's get to the part you've been waiting for, the actual test. I've had this jump starter for a little while, but I hadn't had the chance to really show it in action, until today. Right here, I've got a Ram 1500 with a 5.7 liter V8 gas engine that didn't want to start. So it's the perfect time to put this jump starter to work. The battery was completely dead. I couldn't even use the key fob to unlock the truck, so I had to do it the old school way with the key. Once I got inside, there was no power at all. I tried turning it on, but nothing. Not even the screen lit up. The battery was just completely gone. So I popped the hood, and all I had to do was connect the clamps to the battery. Just make sure you line them up right, positive to positive and negative to negative. After that, I pressed the power button on the jump starter. Once it's on, you've got about 60 seconds to start the car. Right away, the truck's screen lit up, so I knew it was already sending power. I hit the start button, and the engine fired up instantly like nothing ever happened. Once it's running, all you do is switch off the jump starter, pull off the clamps, and you're done. Now, this truck is almost nothing for the NOCO. This jump starter is built to handle way bigger engines. You can fire up just about anything, full-size pickups, work vans, RVs, and even heavy-duty diesels. So a 5.7-liter Ram is basically light work for it. But what really impressed me is this. NOCO claims that even if the unit is completely drained, just 5 minutes of charging is enough to give it the power to start your car. I had never seen that before. None of the other jump starters I've owned could charge that quickly, even when I used a high-speed charger. So I wanted to put it to the test. I drained it completely by using it as a power bank, running a few devices until it shuts off. Then I plugged it into a fast charger and set a stopwatch. Here's the important part. You can't just use any charger. To get this feature to work, you need a proper fast charger that supports up to 60 watts through USB-C. This LED will only turn on when the device is fast charging, so that's an easy way to tell. After 5 minutes, I went back to the truck. First, I tried starting it just with the car battery to make sure it still didn't have enough power from last time, and as expected, it didn't even try to start. So then came the moment of truth. I hooked up the jump starter, and sure enough, the truck fired right up. That's pretty insane considering the unit was completely dead just a few minutes earlier. I even tried a second time to see if it would work again, but it wasn't able to do it twice in a row. So basically, you've got one good opportunity with that 5-minute charge. Still, that's a really useful feature. Imagine you left the jump starter in your trunk for months, the battery drained over time, and then one morning your car won't start. With this, you just plug it in for 5 minutes and you're ready to go. Compared to other jump starters that need hours of charging, that's a huge advantage. So that's my take on the NOCO Boost X GBX155. This thing is definitely a beast. If you've got a completely dead battery, this is a solid option. It doesn't just look good, it actually delivers the power you need. And if power is what you're after, this one is going to give it to you. It's perfect if you drive pretty much anything with a large engine that smaller jump starters struggle with. If you're the type of person who wants peace of mind knowing you can start just about anything, this is the one to get. I will leave a link to the jump starter down in the description so you can check it out for yourself. If you buy through that link, I may earn a small commission, which helps support the channel, and it doesn't cost you anything extra. If you have any questions or if you'd like me to test something else with it, drop a comment below and I'll be more than happy to help. Thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more content.